Brother Abraham, Maul Yasharala coming back with another one. Double honors coming at the elder brothers, elder apostles, the sincere brothers, sincere aqua in this truth. You know, doing what they got to do to put their brick in. You feel me? You know, shout out to you guys always. Double honors and like-minded such and all that good stuff, right? So we can go ahead and get right into it. Cause last time we were speaking, we had left off on Fourth and Pico, right down the street from Crenshaw and shit. When I was telling you niggas about my my adventure to the West Coast, I like to call it the worst case, bunch of wet niggas or the wet coast. Many different names. All the same shit. Not a good place to be, regardless of monetary status. But anyways, so like I said, the shelters and whatnot down in Skid Row, also another name for central Los Angeles. But after the shelters in that area kicked me out and whatnot because I didn't want to take a stupid fucking COVID test every fucking day after I already agreed to get the fucking shot. You feel me, right? So after I said no, I refused to take any more tests. That's when they asked me to leave, and I didn't throw no fit. I didn't kick up no dust. I didn't do anything stupid. Didn't participate in any niggerdom. I just left. That's how I found my way to Fourth and Pico. Now, real quick, it was another place I was staying at too prior to Fourth and Pico. Just want to let y'all know it's still a hostile situation. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically when someone buys a house and they rent out the rooms, right? Not an Airbnb, but they buy a house, right? And then they rent out the rooms. And by rooms I mean like they'll buy bunk beds, right? And it'd be like three bunk beds in one room, and they'll rent out each bunk bed. Yeah, that type of shit. I was staying in one before Fourth and Pico on 11th Place and all of that shit. But I kind of didn't like how that shit was ran. I didn't like the people that was there. I didn't like the residents. I didn't like the guy that was running it. It was, yeah, it was all stupid. This nigga. Well, you know what? Let me stay on topic. So like I said, anyways, I didn't like staying. I didn't like that I stayed at that one, so I ended up going to Fourth and Pico. I forgot to tell y'all that last time. I figured I'd give you guys full context, but that's uh that's originally how I ended up on Fourth and Pico. I didn't go just from the shelters. I went from the shelters to the hostel on 11th Place. I didn't like what I saw on 11th Place, so then I went to Fourth and Pico. Just want to make sure you niggas got everything you need to understand. Where the fuck I'm going with the story and shit. So, anyways, I'm out there, right, and I'm working. This is my first time, like I said, stepping foot for real, like uh, outside of Los Angeles. Because before I was, downtown, just strictly downtown. But now I'm officially in the residential, neighborhoods, like no big buildings. We talking about, like this type of shit. You feel me? Like how this shit look, residential type. You don't really see no high rise buildings. It was basically like that type of shit. I was on that type of time, but near Crenshaw and shit. And it was, I ain't gonna lie, man. If you seen movies like Friday or any type of like film depicting Cali, they got that shit down to a T, man. I mean down to a fucking T. They got that shit like yeah, they not lying when it comes to the depiction of how that shit look, or the illustration rather. But anyways, I'm out there, and I'm working at Netflix, Hollywood. I have many jobs, while I'm out there, but that's one of the staples, in terms of my employment, history when I was out there. I actually worked for Netflix. Now, even though I was living on Fourth and Pico, my nigga, I was working in Hollywood. So a lot of the shit you niggas is and I was doing security too, by the way. A lot of the shit you niggas is watching right now, I mean like TV shows, like a lot of the shit y'all watch on Netflix. I was there in 2022 when it was being, created, when what they say, when it was in the think tank or whatnot. Yeah, like a lot of the shows you niggas watch right now on Netflix TV. I was doing security, walking around, the building, which is a very nice building. Let me tell you niggas something. Netflix North Hollywood, bro. Them employees, they living good, bro. Like, you know how they say you gotta make your job like your home, so you feel like you never away from home, bro. No, they really take that seriously out there. Very nice place. Anybody that works at Netflix North Hollywood, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. We talk about they got the menu, nigga. Like how your school had the lunch menu. They got the breakfast, the lunch, and I think like midnight type something like I swear these niggas they don't even never have to leave this bitch. They can live in this bitch, bro. I mean, we talking about the cereal dispenser, nigga. I seen they had the Lucky Charms, nigga, the frosted alphabet cereal, nigga, the tricks. They had it everything. Bro, this shit was just crazy, bro. I'm just doing security, just walking around and I had to get a couple little snacks, I ain't gonna lie, nigga had a couple, a couple little what they say, amenities on the house. I had a couple drinks here and there, you feel me? Couple bowls of cereal, nigga. Shit, niggas even had the packets of oatmeal. I mean, they really wanted to make these people feel, so comfortable that they, they don't have to leave this bitch. That you could work here as long as you need to. You could, you don't have to leave. You could stay in this bitch as long as you need to. I mean, like even the cafeteria was beautiful. I mean, I've never seen a cafeteria look like a fucking like a fucking a banquet hall almost. That's the best way to describe it, bro. This shit was like a banquet, dude. I mean, it was beautiful, bro. Like I said, you guys got to travel, man. You guys got to travel and see what the fuck the world, what the world has to offer in a sense of scenery, because we know the world has nothing to offer, like spiritually. But the scriptures does say he who traveled, has a lot of wisdom. That's the point I'm trying to make about traveling. You guys got to see what the fuck is going on out here, so you niggas can see y'all getting played. You feel me? So you niggas can see that y'all falling for the banana in the fucking tailpipe. So that's just a little bit about the job shit, I had going on. I don't want to go too much into it because it's not about Netflix. It's about you wet coast wet niggas, right? So, that's just, some of the type of gigs I had. I also worked at what's that place called? California Tech University or whatever. Just doing security type shit, patrolling, easy shit, making 20, 21 an hour, just make my little chips, just doing what I gotta do. But let's get to the whole reason, why I brought up Fourth and Pico, because of course it's a reason why. I just didn't bring up Fourth and Pico to tell you niggas why I was working, because that's stupid. That's mundane, right? Let's get to the meat. So I'm on Fourth and Pico, and let's talk about the residents. Let's talk about the people, right? So it's this brother there named DJ. He looked like your average LA cat. He a brother. Your average LA looking, black dude. He was cool as fuck. He had a little whip and shit. We had this bitch ass nigga that was in school for like dentistry. He was, oh my god, I couldn't stand that nigga. He was from Louisiana or whatever, or New Orleans or whatever the fuck the nigga's from. And then who else? It was a white bitch, some N dub, it was like a Stacey Dash type of N dub in that bitch that was rooming with the white bitch. And it was an old guy who was another brother, and I want to say like two motherfucking Russians that ran the shit. They used to come by and that shit, to check on that motherfucker every day. So I'm kicking it there, and this I may say some shit that may offend people, like what I'm about to say right now. I told motherfuckers I was smoking out there. Just go back and watch my videos. What I'm saying right now, if it sound new, it's cause you ain't been watching my videos. I done already said it. I done already confessed my sin to the brotherhood, like the scriptures say. You feel me? So, like I said, I was out there smoking weed and shit, you know, and just doing my thing, working, minding my business. Now, shit was cool until this one couple came in. Like I said, I didn't bring up Fourth and Pico for no fucking reason, but shit was cool until this couple came in. It was this, and I'm gonna just tell it how it is. You don't like it? Oh, fucking well. Go to church, nigga. It's Sunday. But I was, what's the bitch name? The bitch was, I forgot her name right now, but the bitch was like Puerto Rican. I do remember that. She was a thick ass Puerto Rican bitch. I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but it's gonna come back. And the dude she was with, he was he's what's the fuck this nigga name? This nigga name was like Mo or Raul or some dumb shit. I don't know. I just know the Puerto Rican bitch was from New York, and the nigga that was with her that also moved into the hostel on Fourth and Pico. He was like, his name is he was either Mo or Raul, and that nigga was from out there. He was already from that way. What the wet niggas call it? The wet niggas call it the land. So that wet nigga Mo was already from, and that crazy. How you a man but your name is Mo, my nigga? Yeah, make that make sense, cause you niggas know what a Mo mean, right? I mean, I don't, I'm not from the West Coast, but nigga, from where I'm from, nigga, Mo don't mean nothing good. We just go. I'm gonna just leave it at that, cause it ain't about, it ain't about that. But y'all niggas, y'all weird West Coast niggas really know how to pick y'all names, though. I give y'all niggas that. That nigga said his name is Mo. And then when I first got out to LA, just on a sidebar, I met a Crip whose name was GD. Now, what the fuck does that? How the fuck does that make sense, nigga? You got a Crip whose name is GD, and then you got a nigga whose name is Mo. Like what? Like, what? This shit is fucking weird, nigga. I don't know, but anyways, like I said, this nigga name was Raul on paper, but he wanted everybody to call him Mo. I'm not calling no another man Mo. I'm sorry, that's weird, nigga. I don't know, but either way, this is the whole meat of the scenario. Ironic because Shawty did have a fat ass too, but let's keep it spiritual, right? So, anyways, the Puerto Rican bitch and the nigga Mo, I don't know what the fuck he was. He said one day he was Jamaican. His daddy was Jamaican, and then he said he was like white or something. I don't know, but the nigga looked like he could have been a light skinned brother. I don't know, but like he definitely looked like he could have been like Northern Kingdom for sure. But the nigga said his daddy was Jamaican. I remember him saying that. The nigga, and I remember his bitch or ex bitch now. I don't know. I remember she said that too. That the nigga's dad was like Jamaican or something. So at least according to my knowledge, the fuck nigga Mo's the wet nigga Mo's is an Israelite. He's from the tribe of Benjamin, at least to my knowledge, right? So we smoking and shit. Shit is cool. And this is why you can't smoke with everybody in the world. But shit is cool and shit. We smoking weed and all of that. The nigga giving me he gave me a little bit of wax and shit. I'm just gonna keep it 100. If you don't like it, my nigga, like I said, oh well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just telling you how the fucking story went. I'm telling you nosy niggas what the fuck was going on while I was out there in Cali, right? Since everybody like to talk and swing in the dark. But anyways, like I said, we smoking and shit is cool. He see my fringes like everybody else, cause I wasn't hiding and shit when I went out there. The nigga seen my fucking fringes, and that's like the number one way people love to spark up a conversation with your boy when I was out there. If it wasn't about my hair, it was about my fucking fringes. So I'm entertaining the nigga, I'm answering his questions and shit. He asking like, what did this mean, brother? And well, you heard about this and Bookie Enoch, and niggas start saying stupid shit. You know what I mean? Nigga talking about Bookie Enoch, and I could tell it got to a point where he wasn't asking me questions because he was interested in the truth. It got to the point where I found out he was asking me questions because he was trying to like low key like be combative and debate his belief against mine. Because after a while of listening to the wet nigga, you know, he uh he actually came out and said he was Muslim, right? He was Muslim or whatever. That's what That's the thing with these two-third niggas, bro. After a while, it take a little bit of digging, but eventually they'll tell you what doctrine they follow. If they don't talk about Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai initially, eventually whoever they serve is gonna come out. Like my father said, you can't fake crazy, you can't hide crazy. Eventually, it's gonna come out. You can't hide that shit. Eventually, it's gonna show. My pops taught me that, fam. So you know. But like I said, it got to a point where I'm like, bro, you're not trying to learn. You just trying to like low key trying to show off in front of your bitch, bro. And I don't like that shit. I see what you're trying to do. You trying to argue with some nigga knowledge. Like, and for those of you that don't know, anything that ain't the truth, I call it nigga knowledge. That barbershop talk, all the same shit. But you trying to argue with some nigga knowledge over the truth, my nigga. Like what you know about a Moabite stone, my nigga? Have you heard of the Dead Sea Scrolls? I was dropping nuggets on this nigga, on this wet nigga. On this wet straight nigga whose name is Mo, even though everybody knows what Mo means. If you at least around my part of the country, everybody knows what a Mo mean. But I don't know. You a straight nigga whose name is Mo. I don't. Like I said, it's weird, bro. These wet niggas is weird. It's weird, but whatever, nigga. So, anyways, as the days and weeks go on, because I stayed there for a couple months. As the days and the weeks went on, and like I said, I'm gonna say some stuff that's gonna piss y'all the fuck off, right? And I did say when the shit got to me, it was gonna get good, right? Because nobody's perfect, right? So like I said, I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna make niggas get mad, but oh fucking well, you just let me know when you didn't sin, and I'll shut the fuck up. Right, that's what I thought. So, anyways, as the weeks went on, me and Shawty, we just started talking, and I'm gonna explain it because you gotta explain shit. You just can't say shit and don't explain it. I'm sitting outside, and this bitch just comes outside without her dude one day, and then she starts doing it every day. Because before she wasn't like that. Talking about the Puerto Rican bitch that came in with the nigga Mo. Oh yeah, and by the way, sidebar. This nigga is schoolyard. He's quote unquote schoolyard crip. Big C nigga. Anyways, I had to give you niggas context or context and whatnot. But apparently, The nigga's a schoolyard nigga, you know, like I give a fuck, you know. You Crip niggas just don't know when to quit. But anyways, though, like I was saying, the bitch came out without her man one day, and then she kept doing it. And at first she wasn't saying nothing. She would just come out, sit, smoke her little cigarette, smoke her little, weed, her little joint blunt, let us, take a couple puffs and then go in. But then eventually the bitch started talking this to me and CJ. Now we gonna start right there. What does the scripture say? Cause right there I should have had did. We talking about me now. I should have done something according to the scriptures. A lot of you niggas don't know, so I'm gonna answer it for you. The scripture says that a woman should not, or a man should not sit with another man's woman or wife, however you want to word it, right? So the very first time she came out there without dog, even though they weren't married on paper, we know what true marriage is. We're not gonna go into that. That's a different topic. But nigga, just off of that alone, nigga, I should have got the fuck up and left. I was smoking her weed or not. First time she came out there without her dude, I was supposed to get back up because the scriptures say, sit not with another man's wife, right or wrong. Like I said, I probably gonna say some shit that's gonna make niggas be like, damn. But it's the truth though. I could lie to you and make you think I did. I wasn't on on nothing out there, or I could just keep it 100 and tell you no. I made a mistake or two out there. Of course, not to their caliber, but a mistake is a mistake, right? So, anyways, just to keep it pushing and shit, I didn't get up. I'm actually sitting there and I'm listening. I want to say about the second or third time she did it, I'm about really sitting there just listening. And you know how y'all women is. Y'all women love talking about y'all problems and what your nigga won't do. I don't know why you bitches like doing that. It's just y'all do that everywhere. No matter where the fuck you hoes at, you hoes just like talking about your man and your man's problems to other people's, right? And we don't like what I'm saying. Hey, but this the world we live in. This the type of shit that happens. Y'all niggas just need to be glad that I didn't, fuck that bitch. Cause the bitch wanted me too, but she was on that fuck shit. But I don't want to, jump ahead. Let's, stay on topic. But now I'm listening to the bitch. Whenever she, she. Well, here, I'll just put it to you like this. Hold on. It's stuff about this nigga that I should know. This nigga Raul, this nigga Mo, Mr. Schoolyard Crip, whatever. You smoking meth and shit, but you a schoolyard Crip. That's one thing I don't get that shit. How's you a gangbanger, but you doing dope, bro? And these niggas is grown niggas, bro. Like these niggas ain't no, they wasn't around my age. They wasn't no 20, 26, 27. These niggas was like, I think his bitch was older than him, and this nigga was like 38, 39 himself, right? So it's like, bro, how the fuck you still out here smoking like anything, let alone you smoking meth, my nigga, you smoking crystal, and then you got your bitch out here? Like I said, I know shit about this nigga that I shouldn't know, but that's not my fucking fault, my nigga, to a certain degree. I mean, like, like I said, I should have gotten up according to the scriptures because the scripture says sit not with another man's wife, right or wrong. I mean, we just gonna keep 100 or we gonna lie? Right, that's what I thought. So like I said, I could have did my part by just getting the fuck up and been like, you know what, I'm not even trying to hear none of this shit. I'm good. Shit, me and the nigga DJ could have did that shit, but no, we sat there smoking our weed, drinking our beer, just listening, my nigga. So fucking what, my nigga? But anyways, I want to keep the story going. I don't want to motherfucking, stall you niggas out. I want to keep the shit going. So anyways, the bitch is just telling me all type of shit about this nigga. This motherfucking nigga can't motherfucking save his money. He want to smoke all his money up on crystal meth, right? Type shit. You trying to argue with me and shit, and it's crazy because it's like the motherfuckers, you trying to argue with me, but the Lord is basically trying to. I don't want to put the Lord in it, but your bitch is basically motherfucking in my lap right now, fam. So it's like you gotta make it make sense. How you got the way, you got the knowledge. Niggas want to talk about the Israelites and shit, but it's like y'all women don't even really want y'all. Y'all women is trying to come to the Israelites. Now we gonna do everything in decency and order. We know what the scriptures say about Isaiah 4:1. So we're not gonna jump the gun. You know what I mean? But like I said, bro, nigga, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you niggas. Then I was out there doing my thug thistle, bro. I was on my shit. The motherfucking niggas bitch was on my ass, bro. I never fucked the bitch, never touched the bitch, never kissed it, never did anything so much as just sit there. But what does the scripture say? It says sit not. So it's like I said, it's still some fault, but I could sit there and lie to you and make it seem like everything was all good, or I could tell you what the fuck went on. So like I said, the old bitch motherfucking just she just going on and on about what the fuck this nigga won't do or couldn't do or should have done. I don't know. So eventually, I just shoot the shot at Shawty. She declines, and I'm like, well, what was the whole point of you even telling me, like, you know what I mean? Like, what was the whole point of you even telling me that? Because, you know, like I said, eventually a nigga got tired of this shit because we men, you know, this is just nature at this point. But I'm thinking, well, why the fuck, you know, why the fuck you even come over here with all this bullshit? It's why the Bible say you women ain't shit, and all of us die because of y'all, and that all wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman. Cause it's like, bitch, you did all of that for nothing. And I'm not just talking about what she told me. I'm talking about all the shit she told on her nigga. Cause the bitch ain't did nothing to me. It's like you motherfucking did all of that bullshit just to get it off your chest, just to talk. You basically just wanted somebody to hear you, just to hear you fucking cry about, you know, cry about your man. Cause the bitch kept asking me for advice. I kept telling the bitch, you need to do this if you really being serious. You need to do that. Blah blah blah. You hoes don't really want help. You hoes just want somebody to talk to. I didn't see it then. Because think about it, bitch, if you telling me your nigga smoking crystal meth, bitch, you want me to think that you not? Come on, man. I don't care how you make it look. Yeah, bitch, you was thick, but you still, but you still on the shit though, nigga. I mean, like I said, bruh, you niggas don't gotta like what the fuck I'm saying. You know, if I was talking about NFTs, lace fronts, Popeyes, chicken sandwich, nigga, anything you fucking fuck niggas love, you, oh my God. TikTok, Elon Musk, Bitcoin, the list goes on, nigga. Niggas don't want to hear no truth. You niggas just want to motherfucking watch bread and circus all day. Niggas is straight bitches. How the fuck you trying to talk to me? This nigga trying to convert me with some nigga knowledge, bro. Right? He tried to convert me with some nigga knowledge. But your bitch all up in my face. It's like, bro, you need to try that shit on your bitch. Don't try converting me, cause I'm fully persuaded in what I believe in. But it's looking like your woman ain't fully persuaded in you. That's why I don't understand these Christians and all these motherfuckers talking shit. You know, that swear they ain't the truth, because these gonna be some of the first niggas that bitch up when Esau come down with that motherfucking hammer and make niggas gotta get that MOTB, that mark of the beast. Some of these Christians gonna be some of the first niggas to get that shit. Like wave one, wave two, wave three, them niggas gonna be in the first fucking wave. Believe that shit, bruh. Niggas ain't gotta like what the fuck I'm telling them, bro. It's just real fucking shit. Niggas is pissed because they ain't really stopped shit. They never really stopped a damn thing. Niggas mad because their hands is bloody as shit. Niggas got their hands bloody and they really want me to they really want me to go bye so they can feel better, but I'm not talking about people in the truth and not the truth. That's what niggas is really mad for. See, motherfuckers want to be able to do you wrong without you doing nothing back. They want to be able to do you wrong without you saying shit. And realistically speaking, that's come on. That's not even a logical thought. So you telling me I gotta sit here and let you do me the fuck wrong, however the fuck you the way you want, and I'm not gonna say it. I ain't gonna say shit about it. Like I said, nigga, you sound dumb as fuck. Y'all niggas, y'all about 12 kinds of stupid, my nigga. But anyways, to continue the story though, so the bitch is telling me all type of shit about this motherfucking nigga. Shit I shouldn't fucking know. Shit I really don't fucking care about, you feel me? But when it's all said and done, shoot my shot. I'm already going off. The bitch basically declines, and I'm like, well, what's the whole point of what this about? You did this shit for about 20, 22, 23 days, like straight, consecutively. You came out here. Now, eventually I ended up getting out of that because I know you guys thinking, well, how'd that situation end? Eventually I ended up, leaving that whole scenario anyway, because like I said, the place was ran by two Russians. Shit, these Russians is just as bad as these niggas out here. Like I said, a hostel. I'm explaining it to you. A hostel, right? Like I said, they'll buy a house, rent out a bedroom, put like 3 bunk beds in there, and each bed on the bunk. That's a person paying $650 a month. And you not You're not getting the whole room. You and what maybe what five other people, right? Yeah, you and five other people. No, y'all sharing that room. So that's five different type of personalities, five different type of body odors. Uh, we talking five different type of eating habits, hygiene styles, you name it, all in one fucking room. So you can imagine that. Like I said, I got the fuck on. I found me a different spot to kick it at, but I wasn't at Fourth and Pico for too long. But it was right down the street from Crenshaw. You know what I mean? So it wasn't too hard. You know, finding the place. For those of y'all that don't know, Crenshaw is a major road, main road. You know, out there in L.A. That shit go, it go far. You know, it's one of them. It's basically like Woodward. You know how like out here we got that Woodward cruise type shit. Well, basically, you know, over there they got like the Crenshaw cruise. You know, same type of shit, I guess. You know, niggas cruise on Sunday type shit. But anyway, like I was saying though, I wasn't there that long. I got the fuck on because I got tired of that shit. Motherfuckers in there was always trying to fight. Not with me, but just they're fighting each other. The bitches in there was always on some bullshit. They was always on some fuckery. I mean, the list goes on, bro. I mean, but I didn't stay there for long, but that was definitely a big margin, in my fucking in my stay out there. That was a big marginal line, if you will, or a big pinpoint, if you will, in my stay out there. Because bro, I was out there for a minute, in terms of the entire state. That's probably the longest I stayed. That's out of the three that I was in. I believe, yeah, that was the longest state that I stayed in, the longest. So yeah, it was being out there. Like I said, it's a lot we gotta go through. I'm not gonna rush it. We just gonna come, with it, however I see fit. You niggas take your time with it. Cause I know what you motherfuckers thinking. Why this nigga taking his time with it? Why he being slow? Well, you gotta think when motherfuckers was doing what they was doing, they wasn't quick with it. So I'm gonna take my time. That's how we do it. You take your time. I'm gonna take my time, but I'm gonna show you how to do it right. Like א.ק.A said, my nigga, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this shit, bruh. You niggas, man, hold on. Hold on, take a quick sip. I'm motherfucking true to this, not new to this. And Mo, you's a bitch nigga too. Let me say that right now. You's a crystal meth bitch ass nigga. You's a what else? You's a fake ass gangster. You ain't no real schoolyard nigga. And if you is, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck schoolyard. You's a bitch, nigga. You not coming to the D. You's a hoe, nigga. You smoke crystal meth, nigga. Yo, bitch, is a chicken head too, nigga. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. You's a hoe. Nobody's afraid of you. Nobody give a fuck about you. You's a crackhead, boy. You know what we do to them niggas over here where I'm from? Boy, I wish you would stop playing with me, boy. You just mad because your bitch put you on blast, homie. And rightfully so. I mean, what you think was gonna happen when you was smoking that shit and beating on her, homie? Because we know that's why she did it, but the scriptures still, hey, the scriptures come first. It don't matter what the fuck you doing. That's your motherfucking bitch or was. I don't know. I heard she left your dumb ass, but once that bitch sat down, I was supposed to get the fuck up. But let this be a lesson to a lot of you niggas that's talking about the Israelites. A lot of y'all talking about us, and y'all women is getting ready to come running right towards us. What the other apostles say, they gonna be mourning because they had no bridegroom, beating these women off with a stick. He said the Elvis Presley effect, the Bieber effect, or the Beatle effect. What he say? The Michael Jackson effect. Yeah, that's coming real soon. So nigga, keep talking some Allah if you want to. To you brothers in the truth, to you brothers in the world, or whatever. Keep talking about whatever you want to keep talking about. That ain't Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and watch the Lord take that woman from you and go ahead and give it to a brother that actually knows how to lead that woman, because women need to be led. Let's keep that 100. A lot of you niggas out there on the wet coast, y'all was being led by your woman, but no, women need to be led. And clearly that's what she was crying out for. She wasn't just walking up to me for no reason. We gotta remember, if they see anything good in us, it's Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. That's what the bitch saw in me. She saw the light, bitch. But why? Bitch, she seen the light. She saw this knowledge, nigga. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, the truth. I like to call it a little bit of early activation of Isaiah 4:1. You feel me? But she was too early with it. It ain't that time yet. I'm a champion at saying that. It's a time and a place. but it wasn't a time and a place for that. Now, whether you niggas like it or not, it's a time and place coming where the Lord is getting ready to separate a lot of you niggas, you wicked ass niggas, and your false doctrines away from these women because y'all not doing right by them. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah said you're not using them right. Nope. A woman has to be led, and she has to be taught, and you're not teaching her according to the scriptures. That is not according to what I say. Fuck what I say, nigga. We talking about what the scriptures say. The scripture says that they're gonna be mourning because there ain't gonna be no bridegrooms. That means it's gonna be a lot of culling going on. All through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. A righteous culling on the right hand side. You feel me? So like I said, niggas can get mad, but this is really a foreshadow of what's to come. So you niggas, they got them dime pieces and them bad honeys. Y'all better get it together, cause you don't want Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to kill you, and send that woman towards a brother like me or another brother in this truth, cause the scripture says Isaiah 4:1 will take place, you know. So like I said, Shorty, I was looking at it from a spiritual point of view. I'm like, this nigga, cause the whole time this nigga Mo or Raul, whatever that big nigga name is, the whole time he talking about his Muslim God and shit. I'm like, this nigga talking about his Muslim God, but his bitch is coming out here talking to me about her problems with you and your crackhead crystal meth head ass. So it's just like, bro, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is uncomparable, unbeatable. Like, bro, you niggas don't get it. Your God ain't helping you, but my God or his energy, your bitch is picking up on it. You don't think that's gonna happen on a grand scale in Jacob's trouble? What you think Isaiah 4:1 gonna be about? All these bitches, we gonna call it what it is, you know, they gonna see what the fuck is going on and be like, oh damn, hold up. Hey, it's something up with that brother. He got some type of light about him, some type of divinity about him. Let me ditch this clown worshiping a fucking rock. Let me ditch this clown worshiping a fucking piece of wood, etc. Whatever the fuck you worship that ain't Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and let me get with this brother that's worshiping Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's what's really coming on the grand scale. You niggas can't stop it, because that's really what it was. The little Puerto Rican bitch she was like I said, she was early. I don't know. It was an early activation, if you will. I'm being facetious when I say that now, but it was an early activation of Isaiah 4:1 because she was on me. I wasn't blind. I'm like, this bitch is trying to get me, bro, but it ain't that time yet, shawty. I see what you're trying to do. You trying to break away from that nigga, and I don't blame you. He's smoking crystal meth all day. You're spending up your money. Women are meant to be led. Not the other way around. And you taking care of this nigga. We know what the scriptures say about when a woman takes care of a man, that'll make a woman grow to hate your ass. Yeah, yeah, that's in the Bible. Read that up. Read that. That's in there. Yeah, read that. If a woman takes care of your black, brown, yellow, whatever, northern, southern kingdom ass, she will grow to hate you. I don't care how long you niggas been together. The Lord know what he created. And remember, women are good at hiding their emotions, so she may not show it. But I know what my God said and what he created. And he knows what he created. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, know what he created. He said, if that woman is taking care of your black ass, she will grow to hate you. It just is what it is. And then you not feeding the bitch. That's what a lot of you niggas is. It's gonna be a lot of you moles and a lot of you Raus running around here in a minute, you know. And we gonna put a pin. We're gonna pick back up later, but I'm still gonna keep going. But like I said, there's gonna be a lot of you motherfucking Raus, a lot of you schoolyard niggas out here. Y'all bitches is getting ready to go bye bye, and a lot of you niggas is getting ready to go back to the spirit world, to the upper room. And the real men of the Lord are gonna take over, because like I said, these women need to be taught and they need to be led, and y'all not doing it right. So but everything is gonna be done in decency and order and in righteousness. That's why the scripture says the women shall mourn, having no bridegroom, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah gonna do all the culling. It's gonna be a righteous culling on the right hand side, spiritual culling. Get some of these wicked niggas out the way, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah know what he doing. You know what I mean? So that's a warning to you niggas, bro. That's what's getting ready to happen to y'all. You know, the women don't care. Women are spoilers of war. If you don't like it, oh well, my nigga. It's just the world we live in. But y'all women is spoilers of war. And proof is the bitch was all in my face, because that bitch knew she had a nigga. You knew that bitch, that nigga Raul, that crackhead, meth head nigga was her nigga. She knew that. But yet you in the Israelite face. Because like I said, I was wearing my fringes when I was out there. Everybody knew what type of time I was on. I'm with GMS now, so now I'm a little bit more tempered. I know how to go into public now. Crypto Jew, look that up. You feel me? But yeah, motherfuckers knew what I was about. These women are attracted to the light, bruh. That's all it is. It's in your nature. You can't help it. You women are attracted to the motherfucking light, and rightfully so. That's all it was. Now, like I famously say, there's a right way to do things, and there's a wrong way to do things, right? So don't worry. During the time of Isaiah 4:1, oh, it's gonna be fair game. All these women out here that ain't with a real man of the Lord, it's all fair game. That's the time we coming into. The Lord, and like I said, the Lord may put a lot of you niggas to death. So just remember that while you're talking about the Israelites, you know, you better be careful because you got that fine, tenderoni next to you. You better a lot of you niggas better rethink. You better fucking rethink, and you better do it quick. Cause Isaiah 4:1 is approaching, my nigga, and when the righteous culling takes place, I pray, I don't want Adoran Ratazat, Abaratazat. I pray I'm one of the lucky men that get to take place in Isaiah 4:1, cause that's gonna happen on this side. IUIC said it ain't gonna, multiple wives and no wives in the kingdom. No, just changing the doctrine every fucking day. That's talking about IUIC now. They say what multiple wives is a sin. There ain't gonna be no women having children in the kingdom. Just all type of folliness. It's stupidity, nigga. These are the niggas you follow. A lot of them brothers getting ready to get killed too. A lot of them IUIC brothers, Lord getting ready to kill them brothers off too. It's gonna be a lot of mourning out here because it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be no bridegrooms. So niggas just need to remember that while they trying to covet these hoes and shit. Isaiah 4:1 gonna happen whether you niggas like it or not. And I don't give a fuck how a nigga feel about it. Niggas is a bunch of bitches anyway. You said bitches in my face talking to me, trying to tell me about her nigga problems, like I ain't got my own problems. And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Like motherfuckers is good, talking about myself, good at listening to other people. But I can't seem to get that shit back in return when it's time for niggas to listen to my issues. Not saying that's what I do this for. But when it's time for motherfuckers to listen to my issues, I can't get it. I can't get a second, bro. Why these niggas think Jacob Trouble gonna be so motherfucking reckless the way it is, bro? And niggas think they gonna be coming to me for help. Nigga, please. I ain't no sucker like them wet niggas. And that's the thing too, bro. Let me real fast. I know I said I put a pin in it, but let me continue real quick. Look, so yeah, let me go ahead and continue, and then I'll stop here. So I ended up leaving, like I told y'all, from 4th and Pico, even though it was a real nice area. But fast forward, I ended up going back down to the Weingart Center. They called me saying, "Yo, we got a spot available for you right now, and we can help you get your housing voucher, blah blah blah." So I ended up going down there and shit, right? So I moved back down there. I'm not on 4th and Pico no more, right? So we're no longer on 4th and Pico. We back in Central LA, or aka Skid Row, right? So I'm there at the wine garden shit, and some time go by, bro. Remember I told you niggas DJ, right? One of the niggas that was I was smoking weed with out there, blah blah blah, the whole 9 yards, bro. Why the fuck, bro? Bro, why the fuck this nigga give me a call talking about some, hey bro, watch out, watch out. I'm like, what you mean watch out? Watch out for what, bro? He said, bro, you not gonna be mad. I'm like, mad at what? He said, all right, so we was all drinking one night. He talking about him, the Puerto Rican bitch, and her crystal meth smoking boyfriend Raul. He said, bro, we was all drinking one night. I want to say the bitch name was like Angie or something. I don't know, but we just gonna use that name. But he's like, yeah, bro. So we was drinking one night, talking about DJ, and he said, Angie got to talking, bro. I can't remember the bitch name. That's crazy. But he said, Angie got to talking, nigga. And bro, why did she let out everything that you and her talked about to this nigga Mo? I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yes, bro. Everything y'all talked about, bro, she told this nigga Mo. I'm like, bruh, stop the cap. You mean all them times we was just sitting out there and he wasn't there? He was like, yeah, I was there. I literally heard her. He said, but the bitch was drunk as fuck. You could tell, because she couldn't stop laughing, because she couldn't stop leaning, she couldn't stop slurring her words. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? See, you women, bro. This is why the scripture says all wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman, because y'all love drama. You hoes love drama. You live for it. You live for the train wreck. That's why you hoes like getting trains run on you too. Cause you hoes live for the train wreck. You feel me? Type shit. I'm like, this. So that nigga get the bitchin' talking, not DJ, but the nigga Raul. Cause I ended up seeing the nigga walking down. I'm walking down the street and shit. He get the bitching and moaning and shit, trying to hop out, on 7th in Los Angeles. How the fuck you gonna stop the middle of fucking traffic and then don't even do shit? Ain't that stupid? Nigga, if I'm gonna hop out on Grand River, nigga, in the D, nigga, I'm gonna do some shit. But, them wet niggas, he want to hop out, try to swing, missed, and got back in the car. I look over and look at this bitch. This bitch got tunnel vision looking forward. I'm like, yeah, that's that drunk shame. Yeah, you know what you did, bitch. It's crazy. But like I said, all these niggas, talk about these wet niggas. All these wet niggas talking about some, I don't love a bitch, fuck a bitch. All this NWA type, bitch shit. Let a bitch be a bitch and dope man, and mark and sucker. All that shit you niggas talk, you know, damn. Them niggas they turned out to be the biggest sucker for a bitch. They turned out to be the biggest mark. You feel me? That shit crazy. Somebody gotta explain that, bro. How the fuck y'all niggas invented sucker? Y'all niggas invented mark, but y'all ended up being the biggest suckers and the biggest mark for these bitches, bro. And y'all got played by a New York. You got played by a New York bitch, nigga. Like damn, it's just sad. You West Coast wet niggas ain't learned shit though yet, nigga. Like for real. And I'm from the Midwest though, so I ain't involved in y'all bullshit. But I'm from the Midwest, my nigga. How the fuck y'all let that? Like, come on, man. Remember Mark, sucker. Well, who the sucker now, nigga? That's the funny part, my nigga. You niggas is the biggest sucker, bro. I went out there, niggas was a bunch of hoes. Niggas is just, niggas. A lot of these niggas is addicts for real too. But niggas, they don't care about that. Niggas don't care that kids is out there, snorting crystal. They don't give a fuck about that. You niggas don't care about that shit, don't do you? You just care about how much money you can put in your pocket, bro. Right? You just care about not letting niggas get one up on you, right? Because everybody's in competition with everybody, right? That's why I said I ain't competing with none of you niggas. Nigga, Drake already said it, nigga. To compete with a nigga, you have to acknowledge them. Not acknowledging you, fuck niggas. Niggas is not even on my level. You want to get on my level, nigga? Start talking about Yahweh Shimi Howard Shai. You want to get on my level? That's what we on. Coming to the house of morning, you want to get on my level. That's the fucking level that we on. We in the house of morning. You worldly niggas trying to fight the spirit carnally. You can't fight the spirit with what carnal means. That ain't how it works. But it's all good. A lot of niggas getting ready to get killed off during, Jacob's trouble. Isaiah 4:1 gonna be in full effect, whether you bitch niggas like it or not, or you bitches like it or not. Sisters like Sister Aziza, aka Sister Azazel of the IUIC. Stay right there over the train tracks and Lost Crusades, you know. But it's all good though, my nigga. Like I said, I had to come back, expose these niggas. Niggas act like they don't see it. They like, no, we didn't see the video. Just like niggas didn't see the bitch on my SoundCloud. Just like niggas didn't see the bitch on my Facebook. You know, they said they not watching me. What happened? But it's all good though. When I leave this time, I already told niggas, when I leave this time, niggas ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know shit. I'm gonna leave you niggas dancing in a circle for good this time though. I promise you niggas that. Because 2022 was all about pandemic, January 6th, fucking passport bros, niggas is going to Asian countries talking about black women. That was all 2022, but now we in 2025. I gotta make sure you niggas stay on point. I gotta make sure you niggas stand on that shit. I can't let you whole ass niggas try to ride my wave again. I can't let y'all do that because y'all did that. So remember, like I said, this is in 2025. It's all about niggas talking about that Panama Canal stupid shit, right? Niggas is talking about fuck Elon Musk. They said fuck his stock. Everybody's like fuck Donald Trump. You feel me? Niggas talking about World War III, the whole 9 yards. Oh yeah, niggas is crashing out, right? So just remember those things now. Y'all gotta stay on topic now. Y'all can't be trying to jump from topic to topic. You know. I hope you niggas can get what the fuck I'm saying, bruh. My father already told me best, bro. The proof is in the pudding. A nigga can say whatever the fuck you want, but I promise you guys it's gonna be different results on everything that I love. It's gonna be some different results because you niggas not gonna have no social media to help you. You niggas not gonna have no motherfucking music page on SoundCloud to help you. You will literally have nothing of mine to go off of, but what the fuck you niggas done already what tried to play monkey see monkey do with, and that ain't even really much. But I can't wait. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to chilling. I got some more music I need to get back to making. I'm dropping hella diss tracks. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to you brothers that's really been fucking with my music too. You know, I love you guys. A lot of people hate what we do, you know, in this truth in terms of truth music, but they don't understand, bro. That's for some of us that's like an outlet. You feel me? You know, just making music and then making truth music at that. No one's saying it's a doctrine. No one is saying, yeah, you're gonna rap your way into the kingdom. No one's gonna say you're gonna rap your way into a chariot. That's what people like to project. I still haven't found a video of any truth artist, you know, saying that yeah, this is the way to the kingdom. I think somebody just got jealous that couldn't rap, you know, one day in the truth and just said that, you know, us truth rappers, we're making a doctrine out of it when that's not what we're doing. I've never heard a truth rapper say you have to make music to get to the kingdom. That's stupid. Every truth rapper that I know of in this truth that I've been listening to since 2020 has all said the same thing. I feel like this is what the Most High has led me to do, or this is the Most High's way of giving me a way out, you know, a way to relax, a way to de-stress, etc. You know, it's just more people hating on people in the Israelite community. That's all it is. You know, them just being envious because they can't flow, because they can't rap. It's the same spirit, you know, that old man, young man spirit. That's what I call it. 'Cause that's all it is. That's really all it is. Old man, young man spirit. But yeah, I gotta get back to what I was doing. I love y'all. Kwame Ashala. I can't wait. I got some big moves coming, and yeah, I pray everybody you know, this time around. I pray everybody make it. You know, I pray everybody's is covered by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because like I said, it's gonna be different this time around. So you know, we got some big moves coming, man, and I pray everybody does good this time around because it's about to get really really hard, really 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 hard out here, guys. And I mean that. I want y'all to remember I said that it's about to get really really fucking hard. A lot of people ain't